Vegans are pretty much the only people that are actually at liberty to say that having sex with animals is wrong. Everybody else is a fucking hypocrite. And I mean, I don't agree with, like, veganism really, so... like, most people don't. Oh, I depleted you. Murky water. What do you mean, how so? You can't... I've gone on this rant too many times, so I'm not gonna get that into it, but... like, you can't say, like, oh, sucking a dog's dick is wrong, but, like, eating an animal isn't. You can't say, like, oh, we should chain up baby cows to a pole and restrict them from movement while, you know, just while they get fat, so we can have a really succulently tasting baby cow. You know, part of the farming process is artificial insemination. So by supporting farms and the meat and dairy industry, you're already supporting rape of animals, like literal rape, artificial insemination, where they jerk off the males and then, like, literally fist the females and force her into orgasm and syringe the semen up her vagina and then C-section the baby out, usually. I don't know, but do all these, like, non-consensual things, and then, like, you support that, but somebody sucking an animal's dick, or, like, just touching a horse dong, that's wrong. It's wrong if you touch it and enjoy it. It's not wrong if you touch it for the sake of the farming meat industry. That's fucking stupid. Launching probe. It's very hypocritical. People are fucking stupid. People are so unaware of their own biases. Launching probe. They literally fist the females as they artificially inseminate them. They put on this giant rubber glove. It goes, like, literally shove their arm into the cow's asshole up to, like, shoulder length. If everybody hunted their own food, hunter-gather style, should it be okay to have sex with animals still? Yeah. The implication that we have used half our fuel. I believe that animals should not be abused, which is why we have animal abuse laws, right? We have laws saying that you cannot abuse an animal. The only reason that specific laws that ban zoophilia and bestiality exist is to criminalize the people who were not abusing those animals. So before zoophilia laws, if a state has animal abuse laws but not zoophilia bestiality laws, that means that if they have sex with an animal and it is determined that they were abusing the animal sexually or not, you know, if they raped the animal, if they forced the animal and the animal didn't like it, then they would determine that the animal was being abused. The reason why zoophilia and bestiality laws exist is because people would be in court over having sex with an animal, and no one would be able to determine whether or not the animal was actually abused, which I don't think you should go to jail if there's no evidence whatsoever that the animal was being abused. Because if the animal wasn't abused, then you're not really helping anybody. You're just putting somebody in jail because you don't like them, because you think that what they're doing is gross and you don't understand them. You know? You're being a fucking bigot. Literally, the only thing that zoophilia and bestiality laws accomplish is to put people in jail who were not abusing animals but having sex with them. It's absolutely disgusting, and I hate I hate that we live in a world where people can criminalize the behavior of others while, you know, their own group gets to do literally the same thing under a different pretense, you know? Oh, mine's for meat. We really... An animal's life isn't important as long as you're eating it. Like, okay. Fuck off. Fuck you. It's not, like, what I'm saying is just so taboo and controversial. People don't fucking use their brains at all. People don't know how to think critically.
Launching probe.
It's so sad. Are you serious, ShamWow guy? You realize that the laws are in place to protect both the animals and humans because they could die from having sex with each other? Okay, so yeah, let's make a law against skydiving and rock climbing. Let's make a law against holding your breath underwater. Let's make a law against marathons. Let's make a law against climbing Mount Everest. Let's make a law against exploring the desert. Let's make a law against camping. Let's make a law against having sex with any human being, because yeah, you can die from having sex with each other. Let's make a law against electromagnetic stimulation. Let's make a law against body modifications. Let's make a law against staying up for extended periods of time. Let's make a law against driving while you're a little tired. Let's make a, like, fuck you. I'm sorry if it's, I don't mean fuck you in a way where, like, I'm not trying to insult you, but I wish that you would think harder about what you're saying before you type something like that, because it's really fucking obvious that you did not think about what you're actually saying before you typed it. I'm sorry if you're offended by what I'm saying, but you cannot be that ignorant and expect me not to call you out on it.
Probe away.
Like, it's so past the point of, you know, like, this is a position that I've developed over time. This is a position that I've developed after thinking about it for so many years. My initial position was that it's wrong, right? Because it grosses me out too. And then after thinking about it as critically as I possibly can, then I came to the conclusion that I was mistaken. And I think if anybody seriously thinks about it and tries to debate the issue as objectively as they possibly can in their head without their own personal biases, finding things gross, you know? This exact same thing happened with people in, like, even sodomy laws, you know? Like, fucking 30 years ago, it was illegal in many states in the US. Sodomy. Like 30 years ago. It's not that long ago. People are fucking stupid.
Launching probe.
Well, yeah, I mean, having a law against it doesn't help anybody. It just puts people in jail who were not abusing the animal. To say that that it's literally impossible to have sex with an animal without abusing it is one of the most ignorant things you could say. Like, you're literally not even thinking. You put up a mental block in your head, and you refuse to think about it, and yeah, it's gross, you know? You don't want to think about it, but if you're gonna put people in jail for something, you should probably think about it, you know? Is that not a good enough excuse to think about something that grosses you out? Like, whether or not somebody deserves to go to jail for something? Fuck, we have laws against like pedophilia and shit. We've thought hard about that. There's real good reasons why pedophilia laws exist, you know? We've documented the psychological damage it does to a human being. There's real evidence. But nope. You can't put an animal's penis in your mouth.